it's Dr. V. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, our children have had to get used to wearing masks, safe distancing measures, more hand washing and hand sanitizing than before. And then they have had to endure a lockdown, which meant no more school, teachers or friends, no more play dates, no more playgrounds and outdoor activities. All really important parts of our children's lives. So what's going on with our children and what will they continue to experience until we find a vaccine against COVID-19? Well, the short answer is they are grieving. They're going through stages similar to the grief cycle, which consist of denial and isolation, anger and bargaining, depression and acceptance. COVID-19 has changed life as we know it. Our children have lost the normalcy of childhood that once was, and they will continue to have to deal with this loss for an undefined amount of time. This change has been huge for them, and how we as parents help them through their own unique experiences of this grief will be hugely important to their development. The grief cycle is fluid, and our children can go through any stage in no particular order. And as they continue to adapt to ever-evolving changes as a result of COVID-19, they may revisit those stages. So I thought I'd make a video about how our children's moods and behaviors may indicate that they need us more now than ever, and how to help them through this grief. So here are my 8 tips on how to support your children get through COVID-19. Number 1, knowing is better than not knowing. Provide children with simple yet accurate and age-appropriate answers to their questions, which will help them not fill in their own answers with misinformation and misperceptions, which could be quite scary. Number 2, label their feelings. Anger outbursts, for example, may actually not be anger at all, but may be fear and anxiety about catching the virus or their loved ones getting the virus. Number 3, help your child direct their anger, sadness, or anxiety toward the virus rather than toward a family member, for example. Because the virus is an invisible threat, kids have a hard time making sense of all of this. So help them create a symbolic representation by drawing it or assigning a specific item, toy, for example, a puppet or a statue of their choosing, to be the coronavirus. Then, when they need to express their feelings, tell them to do it toward the chosen object. In my household, for example, one of my children will yell at a drawing of COVID-19, and it looks something like this.
Coronavirus, you're very, very, very rude because you make everybody very sick.
Being allowed to be angry, which our children have every right to given under these circumstances, helps them release their feelings in a healthy manner, and also making the representation more tangible is a powerfully therapeutic tool. Number 4, decide on a cue word or a signal when your child is feeling overwhelmed. When children are experiencing high levels of emotions, it's difficult for them to explain what they are going through, and it's hard for them really to tell us verbally what they need. So observe their behavior, and when you see them struggling, check in with them via your cue word. In my household, because we love Frozen, our cue word is Elsa. And my children have actually gotten used to just calling out Elsa, this cue word, themselves. But you can check in as well when you see that your child just is no longer able to communicate verbally. And in our household, the word Elsa is my cue to help them process through the moment. So we do that through hugs or playing a game or just being mindfully present together, and so that we can stop focusing on the negative and prevent further escalation. Number 5, be more flexible as a parent. If your child asks for that extra bit of device time or an extra serving of ice cream, give it to them. Understand that these things are helpful, comforting tools, and as they get adjusted to their new childhood norm, they won't need those comforting tools for much longer. Number 6, be more responsive to both big and smaller emotions. To help our children feel safe and assured, respond to them more. Give them more hugs, hold their hands, give them that physical reassurance that we'll all get through this safely and we'll be okay. Number 7, point out the positives of COVID-19, which will help them adjust to their new norm by focusing on the good stuff. For example, you could focus on how cool your child's new Frozen or Spider-Man masks are, or how lucky we are to get to spend more quality time together. Number 8, manage your own feelings and reactions. Our kids will look to us for guidance in terms of how to feel about what is going on in the world. If we are calm and confident that we will be okay no matter what, and find things to discuss which we are grateful for, our children will follow suit. So if you need to watch the daily news or discuss what's going on in the world, do it when they're not around. As parents, this is not going to be an easy ride, and I understand that all of us are trying our best. So I hope this video has been helpful and makes you feel more confident to be able to support your children through the COVID-19 pandemic. If you'd like me to do any videos on other topics, please let me know in the comments below. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at HeyDr.V and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take care, guys.